What up? 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 Oh my Jesus! I forgot I had my do-rag on. My bad, y'all. My bad. My bad. I forgot I had my do-rag on. My bad, y'all. My bad, man. Forgive me, man. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. I forgot I had my do-rag on. What up? What up? What up? Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Yo, I totally forgot. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me know y'all are coming in from, man. He said you ain't got no weight. Nah, I do. Don't worry, bro. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Pull up. Italy in the building. DMV in the building. What's good? Ghana in the building. Maryland in the building. Alabama in the building. What's good? Jamaica in the building. What's good? Yes, yes. Pull in. Pull up. Pull up. Brooklyn in the building. He said we're not talking about Leroy. This is not. Nah, we're not talking about him. Miami in the building. Houston in the building. Jacksonville, what up? Let's go. Indiana, Omaha. Yo, we going to get into it in a minute. Let me do my shout outs. Alberta in the building. Long Beach in the building. Yes, sir. 602 Arizona in the building. What up? The Panhandle, Chicago, Los Angeles. All right, so let's get into it, man. Let's get into this live. Let's get into this live. Ladies and gentlemen, Victor Wembanyama is a bad man. That dude is a bad boy. First of all, let's give a big shout out to the Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder for putting on a fantastic game. I wrote on the channel what was it? 2 days ago. I said that I could not wait to for this series to start because I knew it was going to be. I knew that this series was going to be great. And folks, we could be potentially watching the NBA Finals right now because I think these are the two best teams in the NBA. This is like the unofficial finals. These are the two best teams. Now, this game has so many different things going on. Let's talk about SGA for a second. First of all, I want to give a congratulations to SGA for winning his consecutive MVP award. Well deserved. I thought Victor Wembanyama should have been the MVP. SGA won it, so we're going to give Son his props. Now, I want to say this, and then we'll get into the breakdown of this game. Let's start with the Oklahoma City Thunder first. SGA has not been having a particularly stellar playoffs. He's certainly not playing at the level that he played at in the regular season. And this game was no different. Gen Zers watchers be like, what is this game? What is a zone? What is a play? What is a coach? Bronze sexuals be like, is this how not to quit, bro? What a game, man. Appreciate the super chat. So let me go to the box score real quick because I'm super hype about this, right? I'm going to go to the box score. Let me pull it up here for a second. Let me just pull it up here on NBA.com. Okay. So SGA in this game, I gotta say, he got pretty. I don't want to say he got hot. He got loose towards the end of the game, and he ended up finishing this game with 24 points, 12 assists. He did have 5 steals, but he only shot 7 of 23 from the floor. So he basically had one more point than he did have a field goal. So that's not good. And then if you look at his overall impact on the game, SGA had the worst box plus minus for his team. SGA was a minus 15 during this game. Minus 15 for the MVP is crazy. And had it not been for players like Alex Caruso, who came off the bench, and I think Alex Caruso hit what? 7 threes in the game. Let me just check real quick because he finished the game with 31 points and he hit 8 threes. Alex Caruso, hit 8 out of 14 threes, and Jalen Williams scored 26 points. The Thunder only had 3 players in double digits, which was Jalen Williams, SGA, and Alex Caruso. So they didn't get their MVP to show up. That's the first thing. The second thing, let's talk about the Spurs. Going into this series, I put up a poll on the channel that I want to show you guys right now. And we're going to start making a lot more Victor Wembanyama content because we need to get some Victor Wembanyama fans on this channel, bro. We need to get, because this dude right here is the present and the future. So see what I put up. We put up a poll like 9 hours ago, and I said, who do you have winning this series? I got the Spurs in 6. Out of the 2,000 voters, 58% voted for the Spurs, while 42% voted for the Thunder. Let me tell you guys why I got the Spurs winning this series in 6. For one reason, I think the Spurs have the best player in this series. And not only is Victor Wembanyama the best player, he is the most impactful player in the NBA. And I don't think it's close. Victor Wembanyama finished this game, and his game is not just the box score. This man finished this game with 41 points, 24 rebounds. Let me repeat that again. 41 points, 24 rebounds, 3 assists on 56% shooting from the field, 50% shooting from the 3, 92% shooting from the free. He only missed 1 free throw, and he attempted 13. He had 9 offensive rebounds, and he finished the game with how many blocks? He finished with 3 blocks, with a box plus minus of 18 to lead all players. Now, let's get to the game itself. Victor, I think, is a great thing for the NBA, and I'm going to tell you why. If you look at Victor Wembanyama, when we analyze NBA players today, a lot of it is driven by analytics, and not so much of it is driven by what we see. People judge players on, oh, what's their PER? What's this number? What's that number? Instead of watching a game. If you don't watch Victor play basketball, you won't understand how much of an impact he has on a game. If you didn't watch this game and you saw the stat sheet, you'll be like, wow, 41 points and 24 rebounds is incredible. And it is incredible. But if you watched his defensive presence in the game, you can see that it goes beyond what we see on the box score. Victor is by far the best two-way player in basketball, and it's not even close. It's not even close. There's no other player that's second at what he does that's close. He's the best two-way player by a wide margin. This guy literally changed the game plan of the Spurs in terms of their offense and the way that they attack, the Thunder, and the way that they attack the Spurs. They totally changed it. SGA, let's go to SGA, and I want to show you guys something because this will illustrate the point that I'm trying to make. I want to show y'all something. SGA finished this game with 9 free throw attempts. He would have probably, if he was playing against another center, he would have probably finished his game with 15 free throw attempts. But do you know why? Victor is so much of a defensive presence that players like SGA and others, they're not even looking to drive. If Victor is in anywhere near the vicinity of the paint, SGA, the best he'll do is a pull-up, or he'll drive when they pull Victor out of the paint. And it doesn't show up on the box score. So if you look at a stat sheet, you'd be like, oh, well, SGA just had a bad game, or those guys had a bad game, without realizing that this guy was the primary reason. Is that my wife says Wemby is AI. So my mom is a big fan of Victor Wembanyama, and sometimes she sends me posts like to talk about it. And I think he had like a bad game or something, and she sends me a message. She said, you better not say anything negative about him. And I'm like, well, damn. I'm not going to say anything negative about Victor Wembanyama. So we got that. Did y'all see that 3-point shot that Victor hit from 28 feet? Did y'all see that shot when the Spurs were down 3 and he hit that pull-up shot from what damn near looked like half court? Yo, when he hit that shot, I was speechless. Even all throughout the timeout, I was like, wait a minute. Did I just see what this do? Did this man just do this in this situation? This is a playoff game in the Western Conference Finals, and your center is pulling up for half-court threes. I was like, what did I just see? Let me read this comment here. Oh, shout out to my guy here. Mam7 said, Wemby was on some Wilt Chamberlain type shite tonight, proving he's the real MVP. Absolutely. Let me tell y'all something right now. Victor Wembanyama, if the Spurs win this championship, and I think they will, and I picked them to win it all, he's winning the next 3, 4, 5 MVPs in a row. It's a wrap. If the Spurs win the championship, and I think the primary reason he didn't win the chip was because win the MVP, the voters wanted him to prove it. I think the fact that SGA won the title, they gave him that benefit of the doubt. And the only way they're going to give it up to Victor is if he wins. They already gave him the MVP. He's the first unanimous defensive player of the year of all time. Like, that's never happened. Unanimous defensive player. So if they win the championship, which I hope they will, there's nobody winning MVPs after this dude. He's about to go on a defensive player of the year MVP run like we ain't never seen, bro. Guys, this is his first time in the playoffs. This is his first time. It's not like as if he's been to the playoffs before and he has oh yeah, this is his first time. And in game 1 in the Western Conference Finals, you're coming up with clutch offensive. Bro, did y'all see the block he had on a tip-in? This man blocked a tip-in dunk. I have never seen nothing like that before. A tip-in dunk, I think, on Jalen Williams. I'm like, what is this? How did he even get to that? Let me read these comments. Says Thunder's nightmare from 10 years ago came back today. Yes, Wemby might finish his career better than Kobe. Come on, man. To me, he's the best in the league right now, and he's only 22. Appreciate the comment. You think you worried about Kobe? You're a LeBron fan. You're worried about Kobe. Wemby's about to make, if he goes on what we think he's going to go on, ain't nobody going to be talking about LeBron James. Because this dude right here is something else. He is something else right here. This dude is on some other shit. Like, he's on something different. Another thing I like about Wemby, we're going to get more into this. Do you know one of the things I love about Wemby is his attitude? He has like this competitive nastiness about him. He's talking trash. He's like, yo, we out here competing. He not trying to look cute about it. And I think he bringing back that old school gully energy that the NBA is missing. The NBA got too many cute dudes walking around trying to do fashion shows. Wemby on none of that. He like, yo, son, he's dunking the ball and grabbing the ball like, fuck out of here. Y'all niggas can't hold me. He on that kind of energy. When you see somebody dunk the ball, hold the ball, and start talking to the whole team. Like, y'all can't do nothing with me. When was the last time we seen that kind of energy from the face of the league? And the reason I want Wemby to win is because he's going to usher in a new era and a new energy around the NBA, which is competitiveness. I think he's going to bring competition back to the league. You saw him in the All-Star weekend. He wants to win. Let me read these comments here. We got a lot of comments. Let me try to get through some of them here. To me, he's the best in the league right now. Yes, I think I read that one. We got another one here. This series is going to be a showcase for Wemby. I love the fact fans are going to watch this series. Series like Morpheus saw Neo and realized he's the one. Appreciate the super chat. Ma'am said Wemby is only down with his teammates. Exactly. Exactly. There was another comment here. MJ be like, the Monstars are back. Who is this? Yeah, he's something different. This guy is something different. And trust me, if Wemby wins the championship and takes over the NBA, I think we as NBA fans are going to be in for a treat because he's going to change the whole energy around the league. He's a dog. He is a dog. He's like, my teammates, and to hell with everybody else. We've been basically living in the Kumbaya NBA, the Kumbaya League. And this guy's like, we're not doing none of that no more. We here to win. Funny you talking about his old school attitude. My wife asked me, do you think Kobe would like him? Absolutely. Absolutely. I absolutely think he would. Dudes painting their fingernails. Yes. Painting their nails. Wemby is saving. Absolutely. Absolutely. Is Wemby already a better defender than Kobe Bryant? Wemby is a better defender than damn near everybody almost right now. Why you keep bringing up Kobe Bryant? Why don't you bring up LeBron James? Why you don't bring up? Trust me. If Wemby starts going on like a great run with his career, LeBron fans going to hate on Wemby too. You're already trying to like deflect it to Kobe Bryant. Why are you bringing up Kobe Bryant? Like, what's all of this? This is the second comment you'd have made about Kobe. Yes, I'm sensing a little bit of insecurity in you. The other person that left a super chat about Kobe was talking about like what Kobe like. You on some other stuff. I'm seeing a little bit of insecurity in these super chats. I got to keep it a bean with you. There's a little bit of insecurity in these tweets. Victor Wembanyama is special, guys. I think he's special, and I think we are in for a hell of a series. And I think SGA he's going to have to justify his MVP. You're going to have to, and I know it's a regular season award, and it's one of the reasons why I wanted the MVP for them to vote for it in the playoffs as well. Like, I always thought that. Some people disagree. Like, it should strictly be in regular season award. I get that. But for me, we are clearly, like, if you watch that game, I don't know how you can come to the conclusion that SGA is a more valuable player to his team than Victor Wembanyama. I don't know how you would come to that conclusion. How? And people got Wemby's numbers confused. People like, well, SGA puts up better. Wemby doesn't even play a lot of minutes. He doesn't even play a lot of minutes, to be honest with you. And what we're discovering is that this guy has a motor on him. And is 22 years old. In 22 years old, Wemby better than 22-year-old Braun? I would say, yeah. Yeah. Look, Wemby is something else because, I mean, he's pulling up and hitting half-court shots in a playoff game in overtime when his team is down 3. He's not even doing that like when they're up. LeBron will pull up and hit a 3 when they're up and start banging his chest and because they're up. This dude is doing that when they're down. Do you understand how clutch you got to be to do that when you're down? And he only attempted at that point. That was his first 3-point attempt. It's crazy. I don't think anybody watching this game would say that SGA is better than Victor Wembanyama. Forget about his MVP award. And this is why MVPs don't tell the true story. Yeah, he won the MVP, but he's not the best player on the floor. And for whatever reason, people try to attribute an MVP to prove, if I have more MVPs than you, I'm better than you. No. Victor doesn't have an MVP, but he's the best player on the floor. It's not just offensive efficiency, it's the whole game. And this dude impacts basketball games more than anybody. When I put that comment on the channel, I thought about, what's his name? Nikola Jokic. And I said, yeah, Nikola Jokic can pass a lot, but he doesn't have that ferocity that Victor has. And even when Victor's shot is not going, he can still have an impact with his defense, whereas Nikola Jokic just doesn't play any defense at all. At all. And the impact that he has is greater. It's just that it doesn't show up on a stat sheet. Maybe they need to come up with a new stat that reveals how many times a player deferred a drive from taking place going to the paint. Breaking LaFlop James announced retirement after Wembanyama defeated the janitors that swept him. Also, Rich Paul detained in San Antonio airport. Appreciate the zoom. Well, now you're seeing. Now you're seeing that, and like the Spurs and the Thunder on a whole different level. And I think it's also important to say De'Aaron Fox didn't even play. Jalen Williams did. De'Aaron Fox didn't even play. He didn't even play. The Spurs out there had rookies running the point at times. De'Aaron Fox didn't even play. And my guess is he's probably going to play game 2, if not game 3. And let me tell y'all something. Victor Wembanyama is so audacious. He is so audacious that he looks like the kind of guy that if he could sweep Oklahoma, he would, just to make a statement. I think Victor took this personally, that he didn't win the MVP, and I love that. I love that about this guy's personality. I like the fact that he's going to hold a grudge. I like that. I like the fact that he's taking it personally. I like that. And if it was up to Victor, they would sweep OKC just to send a statement. Just to send a statement to the league that y'all made a mistake, and I'm going to prove it to y'all. He on that kind of time, bro, and I love it. I love it. I love it. This is what the NBA needs. We need to get away from this soft-ass, give me a hug, give me a kiss energy. We need to get away from that. We done had enough of it, bro. Time to get back to it's like, let's come back. Enough with the shiny suits, and we need to get back to the street. Like, we need to bring it back to the essence of it, man. This is the 2026 version of when Malone winning MVP fueled Jordan to another level. Absolutely. Appreciate the super chat. Yeah, man. Victor Wembanyama, that dude, man. When you look at Wemby's parents' genetics, you would see why he had the upbringing he had. Plus, he got drafted to the Spurs with Coach. Yeah, Coach Popovich is a disciplinarian. And I think Wemby is the kind of guy. That's a very good point that you just brought up. I think Wemby looks like the kind of guy that can take criticism. People may not realize how important that is. He looks like the kind of guy that can take criticism, especially from male figures, and not take it personally or break down emotionally. That may seem like nothing to y'all, but there's a lot to it. Because a lot of these guys in the NBA are extremely sensitive. You can't say nothing about them. You can't comment. You can't coach them hard. Nothing. But when you go into a team where you got a guy like a Greg Popovich who would coach the hell out of Tim Duncan, he even did it with Kawhi Leonard, I think that's benefiting him. Now, I don't know anything about his parents and his upbringing. I don't know anything about that. Wemby reminds me of Akeem owning MVP David Robinson in the 1995 Western Conference. No, appreciate the comment. No, SGA gonna have to step up. SGA got to prove that he deserved that MVP. I'm sorry. You got to prove it, bro. I know a lot of people want to, SGA, is he the next Kobe? Pump your brakes. Because if y'all already talking about Kobe, I'm sure y'all are not far away from talking about Michael Jordan. Because I know that's next. Let's not forget that Michael Jordan, for as good as he was in the regular season, and he was damn good, Michael Jordan was a better playoff performer than he was in the regular season. Meaning, at whatever level he played at when he won MVPs, he played at an even higher level in the playoffs. Michael Jordan was at his best in the playoffs, not the regular season. Let me say that one more time. MJ was at his best in the playoffs. That's when he was at his peak. And I don't want to hear nothing about nobody reminding you of Michael Jordan when you get to the playoffs and you're seeing a drop-off in your numbers. I don't want to see it. You didn't see MJ play? Yeah, there's a thing called the internet. I researched him. I researched him, we weren't here for World War I, but because of a thing called books and computers and, we know what happened. I researched him. So, let me read this. Yes, he does. MJ averages 33 points per game in the playoffs, which is 3 points better than his regular season average. That's nuts. That's nuts. And I think SGA is struggling with the fact that he's not getting calls. I think it was who was the guy that called the game of Reggie Miller? Jamal Crawford was like, the Thunder is like they're playing to draw fouls. He's like, play to score. Stop playing to draw fouls. And it's like the Thunder haven't gotten that through their heads yet. I'm noticing a lot of them like losing their mind. It's like, bro, you're in the playoffs. They're not going to call as many fouls as they do at the regular season. And it looks like they're too reliant on getting foul calls. Same thing with SGA. That was basically the Lakers in round 2. The Lakers thought they thought that they were still in the regular season, and the referees were not calling those ticky-tack fouls that they were calling in the regular season, and the Lakers just had a mental breakdown. They couldn't handle the fact that they were not getting calls. So I think that that's something that the Thunder are going to have to they're going to have to shift, and SGA is going to need to pick up his play, because if SGA does not pick up his play, this series may be over in 5. I'm telling you, the guy that's across the court is not here to play. If if he doesn't pick up his play, the Thunder will be out of here quicker than they can say, wow. I'm telling you. He going to have to pick it up, bro. I'm telling you. Stop wearing them goofy-ass outfits coming to the game and just go in there and focus on getting your game right. All of them outfits is not going to save you, bro. I'm just keeping it a bean with you. That's not going to save you. Wemby is a monster. He said, why wasn't Chet guarding Wemby and M? Because did you see when Victor Wembanyama yammed it on him? And I think it was in second OT. That's why he wasn't guarding him. Chet wasn't trying to end up in the highlight. And when Chet got close to Wemby, he ended up in the highlight. That's your answer. The reason he didn't guard him was because he didn't want to end up on a poster. And when he got close to him, he ended up in a poster. Bro, this dude was blocking a putback dunks. You know how crazy it is to block a putback dunk? A putback. He's like, nah, you're not getting nothing. Y'all are getting nothing. Pulling up and hitting 20-foot 3-point shots while his team is down. Come on, bro. This dude is the best. He's the best. He's the best. Like, come on. There's no way, like, come on. Like, if the Spurs win a championship, are we really about to go into next season and be like somebody better than this dude? Are we being for real? Like, come on, bro. If they win the championship, he's the best player, like, for the next whatever. It's a wrap. SGA going to struggle this series. Spurs have the perfect team dynamic to guard him. Yes, they have a lot of quick guards and athletic guys that can actually defend. And they force him to play defense as well with Castle and these guys. That's another thing. Plenty of big, young physical guards, exactly, and a monster behind him. Absolutely. Appreciate the comment, Patrick. Urban Paradise says Caruso can't do that for a full series. Jay Will played better. Okay, Jay Will played better than expected, yes. Fox didn't play exactly. SGA looked average because of the Spurs pressure. OKC is in trouble. I agree with you. Again, I picked the Spurs to win in 6. So I got the Spurs winning this thing, and I'm already pretty much getting close to where I was going because they stole game 1. Ideally, in these kind of series formats, you want to steal game 1, right? Because it puts a lot of pressure on you to steal game 2. They stole game 1. So now they got confidence. And what has happened is that the pressure is now shifted to the OKC Thunder because now they got to win game 2. If they don't win game 2, they're going to be in psychological hell come game 3. So they better win game 2, and SGA better step up. The playoffs is where you make your name and your fame and all of that, but you better step up, bro. The regular season is over. He did not play well in the Lakers series. It's just that the Lakers were ass, so the Lakers lost anyway. They were ass. But if he's going to play like this going forward, this is going to be a short series. He better pick it up. And by pick it up, I mean start scoring 30 a game and like really becoming an impact on the floor. Otherwise, it's going to be a quick series. Let me read this comment here. Somebody said, Goats hit shots like that pull-up logo 3 in OT. Frauds worry about the right play. Yeah, man, that pull-up 3 was, bro. When he hit that three, I was speechless. Because if y'all remember, he hit the 3, and I think there was like a foul and a timeout. Through that entire period, my jaw was just like, I was like, this dude did not just do that. I was like, there's no way he just did this in that moment. Nah, that dude is incredible, man. He's incredible. Wemby's dad is 6'6" and a former track and field athlete. Okay, I didn't know that. And mom credits him for his mechanics, and his mom is a former pro basketball player and a former member of the oh, Jesus Lord. Well, he comes from good stock. I can tell you that. Wow. It's funny how Wemby flops and no one mentions it. Bro, Wemby was getting mugged all throughout the game, bro. He was getting mugged all throughout the game. Now, he was getting some ticky-tack, whatever, but like the dude is getting, like he said, DNA lot for real. Like, come on, you can't. Reggie Miller couldn't believe that. Bro, nobody could. Nobody could believe that 3. Nobody. And I know whoever it is, whether the Knicks or the what do you call it, the Cavs, they just praying that OKC come through, bro. Because the Knicks will have a better chance beating OKC than they will the Spurs because there's no matchup for this dude. And he's still skinny. What happens when Victor Wembanyama actually starts putting on like muscle mass? What happens then? He's still skinny. You can kind of push him around. That's why they put players that are more stocky with a lower center of gravity on him to kind of shift him around. What happens when this dude puts on another 30 pounds? Good luck. Good effing luck. Good effing luck. Peak. Bro, this is what his 3rd year. Peak. He hasn't even entered his prime. Peak. He's going to enter his prime like in year 5, 6. Peak? Come on, man. This is his first playoffs. He's not even started yet, man. He's not even Victor Wembanyama he's jogging right now. He's not even running. He's jogging. he hasn't even started to run yet. Who you got in the East? Cavs, and I'm rolling with the Knicks. Whoever it is, I'm riding with the Knicks, man. So the Knicks. I'm rocking with the Knicks. Wemby be like, bring me Curry. I need my run back. There's no answer for peak Wemby. Knicks is my opinion. Knicks in 5 or 6. Yeah, so shout out to the Spurs, man. And this was a hell of a game. Yeah, we definitely gonna be trying to cover this series as much as we can, man, because I think we're watching the finals right here. These are like the 2 best teams left right now, and I think we're watching the finals right now. Wemby wants it all, absolutely. Philly, you rocking with that list, Charles? With that list, what list? You rocking with that list, Charles? What's the list? Yeah, whoever wins here, winning it all. I think the best 2 teams in the playoffs that are left are these 2 teams. So whoever wins this, I think is going to win it all. Knicks beat the Spurs in the regular season series. Well, if the Knicks win the championship, y'all know we're going to go back to this, right? Let me show y'all this. If the Knicks win the championship, we are going to go back to this. Let me show this to y'all. Where is it at? I think I had it here. Just a second. So let me show this to y'all. I think I showed this to some of y'all. So look at this. It says new leak Epstein files suggest the NBA is scripted and the champions have already been decided from 2019 to 2026. Now look at this, guys. This is on April 19th, sent on April 19th. It says, "Hi, how are you? Who are you? And when are you coming back to New York? I hear the updated list of the NBA championships, and here's the updated list for the NBA champions in 10 years. Please keep this internal. 2019 Raptors, 2020 Lakers, 2021 Milwaukee, 2022 Warriors, 2023 Denver, 2024 Boston, 2025 OKC, and 2026 the Knicks. Thank you, and I would appreciate if you could let me know the earliest available blah, 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 blah. So, I don't know. Whoever wrote that got 9 of them joints correct. Or, yeah, right? So, yeah, almost all of them correct. If the Knicks win, I don't know if it's true. And when I read this like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I was like, the Knicks, and I busted out laughing. Let me tell y'all, every time the Knicks win a game and they advance in this series, I immediately think of this damn post. Every time the Knicks win one game, I'm like, damn. Every time they win a quarter, I'm like, damn, maybe this dude is right. So I don't know. If the Knicks end up in the finals, I'm gonna be like, okay, now, all right. The Knicks won't win one game in the finals. Stop it. I'm just saying. He said, talk about LeBron. Ain't nobody talking about no damn LeBron James, man. Don't nobody want to talk about LeBron James right now, man. We talking about the Spurs. We talking about Wemby. We trying to get this old ass relic out the league, man. We trying to change the vibes up in the NBA. So that's why one of the other reasons I'm rooting for Wemby. We need a new like energy around the NBA, especially how the media started hyping the Knicks. Remember, Stephen A. Smith picked the Knicks to win the championship too. He probably got that email too. Knicks had a chance and they blew it. Let the game heal, bro. Let the game heal. The email is LeBron in Cancun. I don't know, man. I don't know where LeBron is at. I saw a video that went, I think, on SportsCenter or Bleacher Report with him and his sons chilling on the couch or something. So I'm sure he was pretty happy about that. Don't talk about LeBum. Tonight game was so impressive. It reminded me of what it was like watching the games in the 90s. Yeah, it was impressive, man. Very impressive. I'm rooting for the Spurs, but can someone tell me why in the world the Thunder had Caruso on Wemby? Thank you for bringing it up on consecutive plays at the end of the double. Y'all do know Alex Caruso fouled Castle at the end of the first overtime. Y'all do know that, right? Now, I know they didn't want to blow the whistle to end the game on a free throw. Bro, if that's not a foul, I don't know what is. And Reggie Miller and Jamal Crawford, they just kept shut like as if they didn't even see it. If that was not a foul, what is a foul? He literally tackled him in the air and hit him out of bounds. And I was like, nobody's going to call a foul on that? Nobody? Nothing? I said, okay. Maybe they'll let it play on, and maybe the refs didn't want to end the game like that. I get it. But damn, that was a foul, man. That was a foul. So Caruso got away with that one. He said Wemby got robbed for that MVP. Yeah, I wanted him to win, and I was saying he should be the MVP, but SGA won it, so shout out to him, man. He said, back to your reference, Charles, about the cupcake era. Oh, yeah. He said, I'm legally blind. The refs. 22-year-old Wemby greater than 22-year-old LaPED. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, Wemby win 2 championships and a few MVPs. LeBron fans they're gonna have to pull out that jar of honey and get to work. He said, and Castle didn't even complain. Yeah, he knew what time it was. If you turn on Nightcap, Shannon will find a way to mention LaFlop. Man, Shannon Sharp, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that dude, man. I don't know what to say about him. That was a good game, and I do agree he was fouled. Shout out to Castle for not complaining. Yeah, that was. I was like, well, I guess we're all just going to act like that didn't happen. Will James Harden have a good series? I'm really not rooting for Harden. I'm rooting for the Knicks. So I could care less if James Harden has a good series or not. I'm rooting for the Knicks. I want to see the Knicks go to the finals. I want to see the Knicks go to the final. Yo, would y'all believe this? Just to show y'all how delusional, I want to show y'all something real quick before I get up out of here. Let me show y'all this real quick. Look at Skip Bayless. Oh, what did he say? Thunder in 7, but at this moment, I don't know how. Look at Skip. Look at Skip looking like the Joker without his damn makeup on. Look at Skip Bayless. Look at Skip Bayless. If you saw somebody like this sitting in your living room at 2 a.m. in the morning, tell me you are not jumping out of your window. If you came downstairs to go get yourself a cup of water to drink and you saw this dude sitting in your living room, tell me you are not flying out of the window. He looks like the Grim Reaper. He looks like a vampire. Look at Skip. And you come on, man. I'm out of there. I'm throwing my Bible at him and I'm running. What? Ain't nobody messing with Skip Bayless, man. Let me show y'all this, man. I want to show you guys just how delusional LeBron fans are. I want you guys to see this. This dude wants the Lakers to trade Victor Wembanyama for Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. Man, LeBron fans are sick. He wants the Lakers to trade Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves for Victor Wembanyama because somebody told him while he was licking a spoon of honey that Victor Wembanyama was going to be traded to the Lakers so LeBron could win a ring. You can't make this shit up, bro. I'm telling you. I am telling you. They're looking at Wemby like, damn, how can we get him on our team so we can steal a championship? You can't make this shit up, bro. That's never going to happen. The Lakers could offer the whole team. Literally. They could offer the team and $200 million and the Spurs would be like, yeah, thank you, but no thank you. We're good on that one. Thanks. Like Wemby's not going anywhere. That dude is, they never traded that dude. Anyway, guys, he said, damn, I finally caught a lot, man. Timothy, it's a shame, man, because I'm about to be up out of here. But appreciate you guys for tapping in, man. And you guys have a good one. And I'm going to go ahead and get me some rest. You guys have a good one. I'm going to catch y'all later, man. Y'all have a good one. I'm out. Yo, this dude, he said, sleep tight, Charlie, bro. I'm out, man. I'm out. This live is getting crazy. He said, sleep tight, Charlie. I'm out.